Very good morning, guys. Welcome to this class session, introduction to data science, basically. So, good morning to everyone, online and offline, guys. Basically, this being the first demo session, and also being a festival season. I think pretty much being on a Saturday, a lot of people still have Saturday vibes. Maybe again, we will have a demo session today, and I would be able to answer your questions also. You can put in the chat in case if you have any questions. But again, I'm going to shortly talk about the agenda for today's session also. And yeah, and I'm just looking forward for some more participants to join our demo today. And regular classes we'll have mostly by Monday or Tuesday. Monday we would be having another demo session like similar one today, and and forward to that we will be having a regular sessions for data science. And we have made some changes to the packages. Everybody who are not sure about things, please get back to us. Again, we have made certain changes with regards to packages. We call them as now data science essentials and data science advanced and full stack data science. Okay. And yeah, shortly I'm going to share you all those things. Looking forward for that. Let's begin now. Okay, we're expecting some more candidates. Hey, hi, Gautam, Himabindu, Samir Patel, Sanjay, Yogesh Kadam, Mayur. Now, quite a few guys been waiting for a while for our batch to start, and we prepared this time. These batches are going to be more effective than earlier one because we have made certain changes with regards to the curriculum as per meeting the industry standards. Just keep it in mind. And these batches are more effective, as we keep move forward. As a a professional way of handling things, we keep improvising the curriculum as well as the style of teaching. Okay, in the sense, and you would be the lucky one, where you would be having a frequent monthly test, weekly test, and mock interviews. Mock interviews again, we would be having around 3 sessions. So I'll be discussing about all those things in coming days. Do not worry about it. But definitely, you have something very things to be taken away from this course. And talking about introduction to data science again, guys, you might have heard about data science, the buzzword, new buzzword. But again, this is not something new buzzword, but again, it's been there for quite a while now. As much as I started my career in data science perspective, somewhere around 2012, I started my career altogether somewhere in 2018, 2008, I'm sorry. And I have completed, okay, before going about me, I would like to just give you a little bit very high level look at the agenda for today's session. Let me just review now. We are going to cover up what is data science, and definitely out of this whole session, one takeaway for you is you will understand what is basically data science and why do you have to learn data science. You might have heard about data products in the market right now, but again, a lot of data products are there. So what is a data product? I will be discussing about it. And end of the day, value of analysis, basically today we're talking about data analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, all of it, which are, much more interrelated to most of the things. So basically, what is a value, you're getting out of this latest developments in technologies perspective, and what is that, we are creating a value out of or a change in the organization to increase the profits. We'll talk about those things, again. And different use cases, of course, I'll be discussing a lot of use cases, case studies. We'll be doing again nice bit of projects also, hands-on again. Okay, moving forward here. Again, what kind of top data science jobs are there basically, and how data scientist is a different from software engineer or a statistician or a business analyst. So data scientist, is it, this word scientist, are you going to do any, get into some chemistry lab, or going to write some formulas? All of it we will try to understand, and of course, this is very sexiest designation. In fact, it is termed as sexiest job of the century, and it's been termed by again American president, ex-American president. Okay, 21st century sexiest job. Okay, because whichever pays you very high is definitely a sexy job, all right? And the profile and designation and the companies you work with definitely matters a lot. So again, by end of this session, you'll also understand not only data science, but again, what is machine learning got to do with data science? Okay, and what is a deep learning? Okay, what is AI? In fact, what is AI? AI is machine learning or deep learning or NLP or exactly what it is. We'll try to understand those part of it. Again, what are the prerequisites for this? Again, a lot of people are from non-technical background, and we will try to understand what basically you require for this, to be part of data science course here. And programming languages, what we cover, in terms of our course or in terms of in real-time applications using data science, machine learning or deep learning, what kind of tools you require. I'll give you a little bit a short view of those things. Of course, in coming days, we'll discuss a whole lot in detail of those things. And finally, not but least, but again, to give you a little bit understanding of who can enroll for this course, I'll give you a little enlight on those. These are frequent questions. These are very frequently questions. That's one thing. I've added this. Students who train, and again, who basically who are from non-technical background, who learn from data mines analytics, and being learning the course. What is the value added? If you're learning from data mines analytics, what is the end story, and where you can land up on, where you can visualize, visualize the whole story of your next coming 3 years, 3 months. Okay, and jobs related to data science we'll discuss. Again, a little bit overview of live projects I will be giving it. So I hope I'll try to cover most of the FAQs in terms of data science roles and careers, guys. So these things we will try to address those things at least, and the minimum side. So definitely the session will be around 30 to 45 minutes or 1 hour. And if you have any questions, do post it in the chat. If it is generic question, it could be useful for all of the guys who are attending the session today. And also, if you have individual personalized doubts, also you can definitely ping me out of it. And taking you forward now for today's session. Before going with that, let me just give you a little bit information about data mines analytics and myself. So basically, data mines analytics, and we have started this back in 2019 actually. That is 2019. Very effectively, we started offering online courses during COVID times, and we have started offline about a year, guys. Now we are centrally located in Amirpet. Currently, many people who have visited also, they know the idea about our office. It's in greenhouse, just beside passport office. And greenhouse passport office is nothing but Aditya Trade Center, right? Aditya Trade Center. And we are at 401. And quickly we are moving probably by December or Jan, we are moving into again to high-tech city also. And yes, to talk about data analytics evolution, the point is that to just before give you a little bit enlight on data analytics about myself, I have started my career back in 2008. Again, I was a product of NGIT, Gandipet, again a JIT of college. People coming from local Hyderabad might have heard about CVIT and NGIT, right? So I'm purely from CSE background, computer science engineering background. Then I went on to Dubai again. I've been part of Accenture. I've been part of MR Properties. I've been part of MPM Properties again, and I've been part of Post Ministry of UAE. So most of my career back in 2010, I moved into again UAE. I spent quite a bit of time until 2017, late 17. And this is where I've been part of consulting, client role, all of those roles where I was exposed to different set of requirements from business side as well as, because when you play a client role, basically you would be getting a lot of exposure to the client systems. That's nothing but the business side, right? Okay, more effective today. If you have any projects, whether you take about Accenture, TCS, or you take about 500,000 companies in India who are service providers, right? These are all companies. Accenture, TCS are nothing but service providers. They provide service to the business people, and clients. I played a client role and I have taken the service from these companies, and I come from a broad understanding of how the business is applied with respect to using the software systems. Very important. And what is the importance of software systems within the business side? So I have a greater knowledge in that aspect of it. And back in 2015, I have started my first startup company, and that's called First Tech Consulting, and that was in Sharjah Free Zone, SAF zone that's called. It's nothing but part of UAE. So we are okay to do business in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and all of those cities and Middle East. So we've been there from 2015 and 2017, of course, registered back in India itself for the same time. India, this thing. Again, 17, we started taking more projects, within, again, we are located, we started our first office in Jubilees, and then moved later into Himayat Nagar, again, cost effective with a lot of resources being available. So currently we are outsourcing product development, consulting side of it. And most of projects I started with ERP, Oracle ERP, as I could just tell you background of myself. 2010, something where we started with Oracle ERP, this thing. And I am basically ERP financial and property specialist. That is the reason I worked for MR Properties and all of MR Property, FPM Properties, and it's nothing but a subsidiary of Abu Dhabi Islamic Bank. So then again, I've seen the pulse of technologies moving forward. So back in 2012, I started learning the data science part of it, big data, all those US part of those things, and I slowly migrated back in. Then I thought it was the right time for me to launch 2015. Get on to First Tech Consulting again, giving my freelancing services for the companies, and different projects accordingly with ERP as well as data science perspective. More projects were more of I've been part of project management also. I'm PMP certified, and ITL certified, again, certified trainer also from Microsoft. All of these things are the credentials, but again, currently the position is that back in 2017 is something where we thought brightly, we should to be more, of course, data science area is something more of got to do with R&D. It's nothing got to do with experience. It's purely got to do with talent and domain perspective. Because you don't have much coding like Java, you don't have much coding like C, C++, and all of those things. Pretty much we are doing a lot of analytics. So coming from a senior role, and being part of the projects, it is essential that you be part of analysis and analytics and all of it. That's where my love for data science started 2015. More interested, more professional. I started giving solutions back then. So almost 7+ years, 8+ years I've been in this industry for purely data science perspective and visualization, analytics, dashboard preparation, and a lot of data products been part of it, and latestly been part of some again Fortune 500 companies back in Southeast Asia, where I've been doing playing a manager role, data manager role in that perspective, where we've been providing some solutions for about 14-15 countries. The client is again a very well reputed financial institution, an insurance company, and those few things just to share you about myself and data and analytics. Very quick overview. That means basically whatever we're trying to provide you the service, the knowledge point of view is very much real time oriented. I don't know really if people take it for a buzz as a real time. So whatever the knowledge you have, if it is applicable, that's nothing but real time. And applicable is nothing but it has some value. That is the whole point in talking about real time. I'm coming from industry experience almost 14 years now, and I can relate it. I can talk it. Hundreds of things about the things happening in the market, and that is what actually you need to look at. As a learning spirit, learning curve, those things are very important. So again, just to give you the whole part of it here, the session, I can give you a roadmap to become a data scientist. Okay, I can give you that, and I can make you assure 100% that you can be a data scientist. But to become from a data scientist to a good data scientist, it is your effort, right? From becoming a good data scientist to great data scientist, it is purely your talent, your hard work. Okay, there is no shortcut for hard work. Again, to tell you, these things are very essential. So I'm within 3 months, definitely you would be able to start coding it, start working in the area of data science. But to become a good data scientist, again, a great data scientist, a lot of thought process I'll share you, a lot of insights I'll share you how you can become within this 3 months course. And if you can check with my old students, they will definitely give you some wonderful, thought process how my teaching is effective in terms of, giving you a little bit enlightenment on those things. Very important part of it. So I'm not just a trainer here, or not data analytics is not just some other institute. This is a platform. I would proudly say this is a platform for all future data scientists. A lot of people actually who come again from are mostly from referred candidates who successfully achieve their jobs. And trust me, it's a dream job because it pays you in lakhs. and India at least, and US is already, making wild storms. So you can check out myself, these things are all. So data mines analytics, again myself, little intro, I hope, I'm trying to keep it very, little crisp and clear. But again, more you would be interested to know is about data science part of it. So guys, quickly talking about little bit again, what is data science? So let me just give you, before going into the data science, let me just give you a little knowledge on what is actually, if you talk about AI and what is machine learning and what is data science. If you take a round part of it, whole circle, okay, this we can term as artificial intelligence, superset. Okay, let me just tell you, superset. What all these things are, I'm going to come back now. Again, if you talk about this, there is a whole area of something called machine learning, the subset of AI, machine learning. Okay, this is of course the core of everything, Again, if you go a little more in detail of it, that's nothing but deep learning. Again, AI is also referred as, in some terminology, some people, term it as also deep learning. Again, particularly from Coursera, I believe, Andrew Nugget, okay, this some popular authors, they, basically say deep learning or AI and all of those things. But talking more about it, this is like a superset, this is like, subset, this is like deep, core of it, nothing but again, subset of this, most of the AI again. Talking about this, if you can visualize this part of it, again, deep learning is advanced machine learning. Keep it in mind, very much. Advanced machine learning. Okay, this deep learning is nothing but advanced machine learning, because without understanding machine learning, without understanding the nonsense of machine learning, you will never even get an idea about deep learning. These are complex. These are terminologies. If I can use certain parts of it, it's nothing but neurons, neural network. Okay, and building your first artificial neural network. Again, anything got to do with, again, lot of, again, this deals with large amount of databases. Keep it in mind, large amount of databases I'm talking about, not data sets. Artificial neural network, again, which is unstructured data like images and all of it. If you talk about that, where we use convolutional neural network, we would be using convolutional neural network. Okay, these are very advanced. CNN, ANN. Again, this is CNN is purely for image recognition, digit recognition. I'm not making a note, but again, I'm just pronouncing those. Very powerful, very useful. Advanced. In fact, today you see any image recognition AI wise. Those things are nothing but used by CNN. Again, there is something called RNN also, recurrent neural network, RNN. Again, LSTM, again, ARIMA, GARIMA models. A lot of these things are all part of advanced data science. Okay, and earlier batch we did not add RNN, or in plus I'm adding another called computer vision. Computer vision, again, this is not effectively useful for all the job cracking part of it. If you should be 100% thorough with machine learning, still you would be able to get a job. Again, if you're thorough with machine learning, because if you are not thorough with machine learning, obviously you will not understand deep learning. So machine learning is nothing but very essential to learn, and then come to deep learning models to build all this model. Again, the knowledge is continuous. There is no stoppage for the learning part of it. But again, our job syllabus should be, good, even ready for 3 years syllabus at least, job oriented part of it. And we are pretty much focused on job oriented syllabus only, guys. This is not academia kind of program. This is purely a job oriented program, and our syllabus, if we are not covering into detail of theoretical part, that means we are skimming it, not required for interview point of view, or not concerned about your understanding overall knowledge. Again, we will give you within these 3 months. Again, if you go and look around, you know very well that 3 months programs, our program is 3 months program, unlike 6 months or 1 year program offered by ISB or triple ITs or some of the channels. Again, it's not going to be working out if it's a 1 year program. By the end of the 1 year, probably you'll lose the intensity, the motivation, or probably you feel it is a wrong call, wasting your time. So that's not our idea to give you the academic knowledge. Again, if you go and compare the curriculum with any of those standard B schools or even the IIT, triple IIT is the same syllabus, the same pointers, the same thing. Only thing is that they cover one topic 1 week, 10 days, whereas we cover 1 week, 1 hour, and that's effective one. What you have to look into it, how you have to work on it. Of course, we cover lots of basics with regards to math, stats, probability, all of it. And trust me, this is a 3-month track, fast track, which helps you to get on with industry itself, industry standards. There are many students who got placed who are working from last 2 years from data science analytics. And of course, we also have data scientists, in our teams where we are also building some products, and that's why we make it more effective, more clear, more crisp. And this is again very useful for people who are going for MS also. No doubt about that. Okay. So coming back here, I'll talk more elaborately about this part of it. But again, deep learning, this is the area. And again, machine learning is essential. I hope everybody got quite a bit of understanding of the deep learning model of it. Deep learning. This again is nothing but machine learning, and this is nothing but AI. Okay, talking about this same thing now. What is data science in this then? Again, just take this whole part of it. Okay, let me just again put as AI. Okay, let's take it as machine learning. Okay, let's again take as deep learning. Now, little bit of again, which is talking about domain, software skill sets. Okay, and a combination of all these things are important. Domain knowledge, software, again, domain is nothing but your particular domain. Either you come from finance domain, you've been working in that area for finance, accounting, accounts payables, account receivables, general ledger, or stock broking, or anything. It could be an area. You could be coming from healthcare background. You could be coming from as much as a fresher also. No problem with that. You could be from a telecommunication background. At least you have 1 year, 2 years experience, 3 years experience. This is nothing but where ideally you would be able to try to build products related to your industry. Okay, and just a notification, guys, in case if you are, please reach on the link, same link, in case if you are, missing out the part of this one, disconnected after 45-minute session. Point is here now. So it's a mix and match of machine learning, again, domain software skill sets, along with deep learning models. All of these things are there. Yes, Shrikar, you are from finance background, and trust me, you have data coming from everywhere today. That's what I'm going to come next to this. What is data now? So it could be from finance, healthcare, telecommunication, etc. As much as defense systems also. So it's a combination of machine learning, domain experience, deep learning. Nothing but again, I've mentioned this software skill sets also, where we would be covering Python programming language. And why do we cover Python programming language also? I'll tell you. So AI, again, this is nothing but again, because AI is not a technology, by the way. If in case you are thinking AI is a technology, no, it is a field of study. It's a field of study. Field of study in the sense you are keeping R&D. You are doing a lot of R&D in this area where we're trying to evolve with new systems. Where machines can produce some absolute human civilization, where it provides basically smoothness. What is the difference between machines and humans? Anybody? What is the difference between machines and humans? Simple. Anybody in the chat? It's going to be interactive, guys. Anyways, if not also, anyways, humans do have emotions, right? Okay, machines don't have emotions. And learning part, yes, humans learn. Even machines learn. So where do humans learn from? We learn from experiences. Machines learn from data. That's why we talk about data. You have in your phone itself, you have at least 128 MB, 128 GB or 12 GB, 15 GB, 8 GB, data about mobile. And typically somewhere your hard disk today are even, up to 4 terabytes. Imagine, these kind of things used to be in 15 years, 20 years back in organizations. But today, in organizations, you have petabytes, zettabytes data. Imagine Facebook. How many accounts do you think Facebook has? Facebook customers. There are approximately around 3 billion people. You just check it out. That's the statistics. That is the importance of statistics also. I'll talk about it. Why these numbers are important. FB is 3 billion, population. Again, we have around 7.5 billion population, right, on the earth. and 3 billion people, half the people on the earth are using FB. And just most popular search, again talking about statistics, more searched website is nothing but Google, right? And most second website which has been searched is LinkedIn. So this is again the importance of statistics is nothing but analytics. We'll talk about detail about why the importance of statistics also in coming case. So just to give you background of all these things, guys, data science and all of it. But in short, let us say that's what again I told you very little bit a time back now, that data science we have come up with new packages: data science essentials, data science advanced. This is nothing but having deep learning models. This is nothing but having machine learning, combination of machine learning, stats, Python. Okay, just look into, guys, that the file that have been shared to you guys. Also, I'm not going in details of this. I want to give you more information on in talking about data science part of it. Again, it is there everywhere today. Machine learning is nothing but, again, as I told you, what is the difference between a normal computer and a machine? Actually, a computer is also machine, right? But what is that we're talking about new machine learning today? Why is it not same with machines, computers and all of it? So machine learning, talking about machine learning today, if you're seeing examples of as simple as everybody knows Ola cabs, Uber cabs. Okay. And what they do, basically they ask you for pickup location, drop location, right? Pickup location, drop location. So basically you are giving, latitudes, longitudes on your GPS point of it. And what would be expecting? Fare. So basically fare is coming, the output is fare. That means these both are nothing but inputs you are giving to the machine, that app, right? This machine is nothing but an algorithm here, algorithm. And the output you could see fare. And basically we are asking it to do prediction. Now every time you are looking at, every time you are giving pickup location and drop location, you are checking out for the basically the fare. That's it. Is it fair enough, or whether this fare and the distance is basically fine, and you're asking for the prediction here, and it is giving you estimated price. So this is basically happening through this is basically nothing but where it comes from. This pickup location, drop location, fare, it goes to a machine learning, not a computer, a machine learning. Pickup location and drop location, again you are predicting a fare. This prediction is happening based on machine learning, which contains a lot of algorithms. Okay, and indirectly these algorithms are nothing but built on a lot of mathematical principles. And we denote it by as simple as something called function f of x. X is nothing but these two inputs. This is y output. F of x is equal to y. So based on the inputs, you are getting the output value. Okay, and using what? A function. Function is nothing but an algorithm. We'll be discussing about a wide variety of algorithms on this kind of things. That's nothing but machine learning. Compared to a normal computer is also machine, but what basically you are executing, you are asking it to execute sequence of steps, nothing more than that, sequence of steps. That's why the kernels and all those mostly built on the softwares and all of it. We are asking them, the computer, particularly machine or phones and all of it, we are asking only them to perform sequence of steps. But these machines, they are getting this pickup location, drop location is nothing but data. You are supplying a data, okay, and you are giving it to a machine learning algorithm. This is nothing but the algorithm you are building it. Again, do not worry about the mathematics part of in this. People from non-science background, people from non-IT background, how are they going to learn these mathematical principles? Do not worry as much as school level mathematics. We are going to talk about, as much as mean, median, mode. If you can recall central tendency measures, something like mean, median, mode, and even something called mean square error, root mean square error. Lot of things, statistical point of view, probability point of view, linear algebra point of view. I will give you a little bit small, tidbits, what I call, that will be really helpful for you to understand. Again, these are only for your understanding and analysis perspective, because the algorithms, what we are going to use the function, they're already inbuilt. These strong mathematical principles, what we call, are already inbuilt. So no need to worry whether if you're not from science background. Again, that's why I told you people could be coming from finance, advertising, defense, telecommunication, healthcare, because you carry a knowledge of domain perspective, domain and little bit of software engineering skill sets, plus nothing but analytics, plus nothing but machine learning part of it. You are there's nothing but predictive analytics, right? Predictive analytics, software tools, nothing but we are using Python for this. We are using a lot of algorithms for this. Domain is nothing but comes with experience. But if you're a fresher, no need to worry. If you're even strong with these two areas, you have a lot of time to get on with the domain perspective. People who already have some knowledge only is going to help you. It's just an advantage. Again, Python. How much do you require with algorithms? Python, to become a data scientist, you can require basic with Python for data science. Okay, if you want to go for advanced, that only will make you from a data scientist to good data scientist and a great data scientist. Algorithms, mathematics like probability, stats, linear algebra. Okay, wherever required, I'll be giving you that knowledge part of it. Very easy to understand, very easy to learn. But again, we have all ready-made library functions mathematical within the algorithm. We are only learning and looking at these things so that we can get an idea of things, just to get overall idea of how these machines are working. If you want to drive you want to drive a Ferrari, how to you should know how to basically, where is steering, where is clutch, where is basically gear, where is a brake. You need to know those things. You don't have to know thermodynamics for this. You don't have to know thermodynamics, or the engine, what different valves, cylinders and all of it. You don't have to go technical to technical mechanical related works. You should know